Well, hey there, how are you? I got a question for you. Do you ever settle? Do you ever say, that's good enough? Do you ever put a lot of work into something and you get towards the end and you say, all right, that's fine, that's good enough, and you settle? Today I have a message for you. Don't settle. So I was watching a video this morning from an up-and-coming YouTuber named Jimbo Shreds. And the point of Jimbo's video was not settling for good enough. In fact, my friend Jimbo Shavinisms covered this topic a couple of months ago as well. The whole point is, if you're working hard on something and trying your best to create something, do you settle for, I guess that was good enough? And if you do, then why did you put all that effort into it in the first place? Now, let me preface by saying there is clearly a difference between the world of the professional versus the hobbyist or the amateur. Are you playing a sport for fun, exercise, and recreation, or are you trying to make an Olympic team? Are you making handcrafted pottery or candles and selling it on weekend flea markets because you want to run a business, or because it's a fun hobby and you make a couple bucks? We'll put aside the professional for just a second and just talk about the hobbyist or the amateur, like most of us here on YouTube. If you look at the motivation why we do the things we do, it's for enjoyment, right? Fulfillment, that feeling of satisfaction when you create something and it's amazing, and then you put it out to the world and you either receive a response or you don't. Sometimes those responses can be underwhelming, but it's something. Somebody noticed, somebody said something, somebody hit a like button, somebody bought that purple candle that you weren't really thrilled with. Is that good enough? Do you settle for that level of recognition, or do you push forward and try to do better next time? If you build and fly model airplanes, you put all of this meticulous, painstaking work into making this little machine, getting it up off the ground. If it immediately crashes and falls apart, do you say, well, hey, it was in the air for a minute, that's good enough? Or do you start fresh, figure out what you did wrong, and try to make it better next time? If you craft needlepoint or crochet blankets, if it starts to look like a third grader scrawled it out with a broken crayon, is that good enough? Probably not. You might not be happy with it, and you may start over and try to make it look its best. Let's say you play on a weekend sports league, I don't know, hockey, softball, right? Do you show up every single week and slap on your gear and just play and hope for the best? No, you probably get together with your team and you practice. When you have a loss, do you go, whatever, it was fun, yeah, I guess we'll get them next time? Or do you want to do better? It's an important conversation to have with yourself. And if you answer, yeah, then I guess that's fine, it's good enough to any of those, well, then you probably need to look at your motivations, and if it's fine, it's fine. But are you really getting any return on your investment of time and effort? You know, the same thing applies to here on this YouTube platform. And this was the point that both Jimbo Shreds and Shavinisms made. As small creators, we put a lot of time and effort into setting up, recording, editing, uploading, promoting, making these videos the best we possibly know how. If all you get is a handful of views and maybe a comment or a like button, is that good enough? No, of course not. You want to do better. You want more. Let's say you do begin to progress and you do get more views and more likes and more comments. Now, every video you put up is getting 100 views. Is that good enough? I think that a lot of us fall into the trap of saying, well, yeah, this is the best I can do right now. And that's what it is. It's a trap. My situation here with disintegrating technology and the inability to make the videos that I want to make kind of put me in that place for about a month. It is what it is. It's all I can do. It's good enough. I'll get by. I'm slapping out videos and people are happy with it. I'm getting 50 views per video. It's okay. It's good enough. Seeing Jimbo's video this morning kind of smacked me out of that a little bit. Shouldn't be good enough. The prime example, I'll tell you right now, this video that you're watching, this is the second time I recorded it. I began this morning by rolling down the road talking as I was driving, which is my motif, when I stopped for gas and I decided, it just didn't quite feel right. And I looked back at some of that video footage. The noise inside this car, from the tires on the road to the jittering, shaking with the microphone, completely unacceptable to me. Now, for 2 weeks, I was making videos every day, rolling down the road, and I think this is going to be okay. Guess what? It wasn't, and it shouldn't be. And we should want to do better for ourselves. Again, it's about getting a return on your investment for your time and effort. Celebrate your successes. Don't get me wrong. When you get some recognition and you accomplish something, of course, be happy, celebrate it, but don't stop there. There shouldn't be a point where you say this is good enough. You should want more for yourself. You deserve it. You worked hard on this. So I guess the message is, if you find yourself in a spot where you realize, yeah, I am kind of settling here, snap out of it. Demand better of yourself. Look for better performance next time. I suppose I'll have to ask you if any of this makes any sense, and I hope that you'll jump down to the comments and tell me, am I on the right track? Am I clear thinking on this, or am I demanding too much of people? And since you're down there anyways, maybe you'll do me a favor and let me know what you would like to see more of in these conversation videos. What topics would you like me to cover? What questions can I answer for you based on my knowledge and experience? Either way, as always, I want to thank you for taking a couple of minutes of your time to listen to me and have this conversation with me today. Because I've been forgetting to say this, and because it's important to me, I want to remind you and remind myself to always try to be nice, but never fail to be kind. Don't settle for saying good morning to someone today. Tell that person that you hope they have a good day. That's all I got for today. I'm going to head on into work. As always, my friends, I want to thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the road.